Hey, yo, it's 4 young kings just sitting and chilling because we rather count money instead of your opinions.
Welcome to another episode of Your Opinion on Count. It's YODC Wednesdays. It's your boy, Currently Original. Yes, sir. Yeah, stop laughing, mate. Take that smile off your face, dog.
Oh, man. It's, what my name is again?
I think it's David.
David.
We doing this?
I mean, that's what they told me.
We doing this? All right.
That's what they
we
told
doing
me.
this? We doing this? It's your boy, DJ.
It's Detox.
It's Kev.
In.
Yo,
So we doing
they
that.
giving these niggas my passport name like that.
What his name is?
I ain't in your wife.
No. What does he like to be called?
Stay on the safe side.
What does he like to
Kev.
be called? Say it again.
Kev.
In. One more time.
Kev.
In.
This
Get it
nigga,
in queue.
this
Kev.
nigga's
In.
crazy.
One.
Kev.
In. Yeah. So we doing.
Wow.
All right, David.
That's what we doing.
All
All right, so we have
That's
Kevin
exactly-
and David
That's what we doing.
Kevin and David.
on the back
Y'all
and
gotta,
forth show.
Gotta keep repeating that shit. It's three letters. Kev.
Kev.
Hey, let me get. I need hashtag Kevin's all capital letters in the comments.
God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what we need in there.
We got Kevin DJ, right? We got dark skin brother and the light skin brother.
This nigga over here just drinking.
Dark skin brother and the light skin brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the brothers. Where you going, bro? Where you going with that?
Well, where I go with that is,
What you dealing with,
is
dog?
we got this colorism in
The
this
world?
today.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
world.
the world.
I
I
thought you
mean,
guys say in America.
because everywhere you go,
The
they got
world,
they
bro.
got colorism. You know, apparently the lighter your skin, the more
Better off you are.
No, the more better off you are perceived to be.
Yep,
Let me say that.
yep.
Let me ask you a question. Personally,
Uh-huh.
is your credit score okay?
My credit score is okay.
It's okay,
Yeah.
but it ain't white.
No, it was white at one point.
The fact that you answering that question, alone, bro, this proves the point of what we talking about today.
Kev don't even have no
so
credit
how-
score.
so- I'm about to ask him, how was your credit score?
Who?
How was your credit
wow.
score?
My credit score is just like my skin color, nigga. It's fair.
It's fail. Okay.
Cause that's what they say. That's what they say. Poor, they be like poor, average, and fair and good. My
Man,
credit score.
So
is
his
fair,
credit score is good
excellent.
because he is a different color than you are.
basically.
That's
No,
what I'm
No,
getting from
no,
this
no,
conversation.
no. he's
My
getting-
credit score when I first got a credit, got my credit score, and I didn't borrow money.
But you was also
Right, I had a single credit card, paid off my bill all the time. My credit score was very high.
So
was
you worked.
privileged.
You
But you was in
worked
Carolina,
towards-
right?
I
You
was
worked
Carolina.
towards having the credit score
and
that you have
ain't
now.
no.
That I have now
It wasn't
because
given to you.
because no, it wasn't given to me.
Okay.
Because my credit score got shitted on.
But hold on,
Because
hold
I
on.
made some bad decisions.
But this
and
makes
my credit
sense.
score dropped down to the fours.
So you
Now
had a
it
black
makes
credit
sense.
score before.
Now, hey, now let me tell you why it makes
Now you'll
sense.
fail.
Let me tell you it makes sense. Let me tell you how it makes
I'm
sense.
just asking.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how it
Okay.
makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Carolina, right? That's where
Uh-huh.
you was.
Yeah.
You know my son over there, so he's kind of white. He's whiter, so hence you had that amazing credit score. Then when you moved to Miami with the heat, nigga, and you start to get a little blacker, you know what I mean? You start to get a little tan. That's when the credit score went down. Now you kind of in the central area, whereas the fucking weather don't know if it want to be hot or cold. You see they saying? Your skin, you be fluctuating some days. The days red as fuck. You remember? Because his excuses, we standing outside. Now his credit score is okay. Makes sense. It's a skin color shit, dog.
Nah, it's
It's
borderline.
So how would you deal with that back at home with your skin color shit? Because back at home, that
You
shit
ain't
don't
got
fly.
no credit score. But let me tell you something. Credit score only matter for broke motherfuckers, dog. Because you could have a fucking 500, 490,
It's that
lower
444
than that.
talk.
But you hit a lick.
This that 444 talk. Y'all
You-
niggas better listen.
You hit a lick. And then you good. You Gucci. Your credit score. Your shit is fucking 800 now.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but hey,
You gotta hit that lick, and you gotta pay everything off.
But they'll be.
You gotta, yeah. And then your credit score gonna
Hey,
be.
they'll be ready to loan you some money.
Hey,
You
hey.
So I think the simple thing is not to borrow more than you need, right?
Well,
And pay your shit on time. Because you know, black people, some have problems paying their bills.
I don't like how I feel hearing that from you though,
Why is that?
because you say that as if you ain't black.
I
Like,
said-
you ain't like
I
one of
said
the
some.
blackest persons.
I said some. I pay my shit.
Okay,
I have no debts.
that's that white in you.
Wow.
he called he called you an Oreo just now, bro.
The furthest thing off from me is West Indian. There is no white with me.
You funny shit, nigga. You ain't Indian. You ain't nothing.
My grandparents are both West Indian.
But you have to say that though.
If you didn't know,
You have to say that.
there is no white. That was the
You have
point
to
I
say
was
that.
making.
You
Where's the
just-
white?
You black. You
Where's
stupid
the white?
black.
Yeah,
You
that's
like,
cool.
you like off the chain black.
Well,
You know what black is?
What happened to you
Excellent.
when you get in the sun?
I like that, but that's not where I was going. But anyhow,
What does
I like
happen
that.
to you when you get in the sun?
I burn like everybody else.
But you look exactly the same.
No, I don't.
What does happen to your skin?
I get darker.
That's impossible.
No, it is not.
That's impossible.
The black jokes is being really crazy because we all know that there are a lot of dark people, darker than me.
I didn't
Hey,
know why,
that's-
bro. I didn't know why.
Like I said, I get darker, bro. That's impossible. That's impossible.
If I am not the same color as my shirt, then that is not impossible.
If you hold a microphone right now, you gonna look like you have a fucked up arm.
No,
I just said.
nah,
I just said.
nah. You done?
Yeah.
Or you want to continue with this shit?
Let me stop messing with you. Let me stop messing with this nigga, yeah?
Nah,
You ain't want
That's
them
why we have
coon- you
that's
ain't
why
want
we have
them
the
ice
light
cream
skin,
coon,
dark
you
skin
dog.
divide.
yeah. See, yeah.
That's exactly why we have the light skin, dark skin divide.
in terms of credit score, I fucks with my boy Dave Ramsey. I don't need it. Just save your money. Don't borrow no money.
Simple,
Yeah. I ain't need no credit score if I ain't gonna borrow money.
simple.
Facts.
But you gotta buy a house though.
I could buy a house without a credit score.
Yeah.
How
You
you can do
just
that?
gotta have money. That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean,
When you broke, that
Asi-
shit only matter to broke people.
aside from paying for your house in cash, right? You know, straight up.
A lot of people cannot do that.
I
though.
understand that you can still get
Should be doing that.
you still can get a loan for a home without a credit score.
So
That's
loan-
a
Is
risky
it that
loan.
these loan
payment-
people you go into, they all got Italian accents.
No.
Uh,
You can look up a place. It's called Churchill Mortgage, right? What they do is they actually do underwriting. You bring them proof of paying your bills on time for the past 2 years, your phone bill, your rent, all of that stuff. You present it to them. They do actual underwriting
and get them proof
rather
for
than
some
just
responsibility.
looking at a number. Yeah, you prove your responsibility to them, and you do need a 20% down payment, but they will loan
You
you. the
do
other
need,
If you
like-
go their route, it's 20%. But
Yeah.
if you go the bank's route,
If you go,
You do need like 30,000.
No,
Don't
if-
get slipping.
if you go if you
Yeah.
go with your credit score and all of that stuff, you could get other loans where you only got to pay 3% down. But putting that 3% down, then you have to pay fuck what they call it. There's an insurance that you pay to the bank is like an extra $100 per $100,000 you borrow. So
Yeah.
you're borrowing 300,000. That's an extra $300 you pay in until you get 20% equity in the house, and then you have to refinance for that to come off.
Seems
That's
like
it.
this whole credit thing just boils down to people having patience and not wanting to friggin' save their money versus, oh, I could just get it now.
but saving money still requires a good amount of patience, though. When
Yeah.
you're trying to save enough, to get a house or
Or
some
if you
shit,
really know how to save instead of just doing the black people shit and
You
buying Jordans every 5
Hold
minutes.
on now.
that's
Oh,
some
Lord.
ignorant shit for real, though.
Yeah, it is.
And honestly, that shit need to stop for real. Like,
Yeah, if you're gonna spend $400 on a pair of kicks when you only make $450, and then here in the United States you could get it down. You could like payment plans on everything, so you could do a payment plan on some retro 13s. That shit don't make sense, bro.
No, it don't.
For real.
I see somebody say, but y'all spending money. Y'all spending fucking 200, 225,
Yeah, like-
$300 on a pair of J's when you could flip in, go spend $180 and get a
And
business
I can
license.
see if you want to
You know what I
treat
mean?
yourself right, and you save your money, and like maybe at the end of the year you get something nice for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to be able to put your priorities first. Obviously, your phone bill, your light bill, your water bill, shit like that.
Hold on. First, you need to set your priorities.
Yeah, of course.
Not because people is be going without their phone bill being paid all the time.
And people just wait last minute to pay their shit too, which is it's not a good practice or good habit.
That'll hurt if you got credit cards and shit like that. If you borrowed money, that not on time shit, that'll definitely fuck you up.
Even what people do too sometimes, they would know they have a bill, and the minimum requirement, let's say, is like $15 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know you could put $30 or $40, but because you want to buy other frivolous shit, you're gonna put the 15, the minimum.
Yeah.
It shit doesn't make sense.
It's
not just like a black or white thing.
It's a mind thing.
It's all around.
It's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. It's a society thing. It's a way you live thing. It's all that stuff influences.
I think it's a culture of being poor, right? And it don't matter if you're black or white. When you just have that culture of being poor, like it's indwelt in you to or rather
to
it's
do
taught
poor
to you.
shit.
Yeah,
Make poor decisions.
Yeah, you buy stuff. that you want just because, okay, I got this little bit of extra money. Let me buy this to satisfy this instant gratification.
You know what makes it even worse? People spend their paychecks before they fucking get it. In their mind, they spend their shit before they get it.
Yeah,
and this nigga over there like, preach, nigga.
Yeah, that's fucked.
See real, preach.
You want to go to the club on Friday? I'm gonna buy some Jordans. So I'm gonna buy
bottles.
some kicks. Or I'm gonna buy some
They
clothes.
go in the club and spend
Or back at
bottles.
home, but as soon as they
trying to
get
make
paid,
my
they run to the
paycheck
bar,
before I get it.
and then Monday morning they're broke again.
Yeah, I mean, bro, even
That's vice versa on your ass.
even in some other shit, like just the instant gratification, right? Like you go and you buy stuff. Like me, I in a better situation than some people, right? And even I went and spent frivolous money on video games. I bought a pair of retro 13 Jordans, right? Pay $175 from.
Frivolous money on toothbrushes.
Hold on, but I use that every day. I don't have a problem spending $200 on a toothbrush when I use it every day.
That nigga toothbrush, babe. The price that costs. That if I buy a toothbrush that shit better levitate and brush the teeth for me, dog. Like
I bought an Oral-B for $4, and I also use that every day.
So that's what we doing now. Shout out to Oral-B. We doing that now.
But I don't have a problem spending money on stuff that I gonna use very often, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my use out of it, right?
Is it really frivolous if that's the case then?
No, that is not frivolous.
No.
But I bought a pair of retro 13s in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2020. I've worn those pair of tennis a total of 3 times.
It's fucked up because I just bought those kicks and I told the lady at the cashier the same thing.
Hold on, watch this though. But hey, what's important is, and I am being sarcastic, so don't fuck with me. What's important is, nigga, you got some fire J's though. You feel me? You got some fire J's. You got some 13s.
I think you need to put frivolous in the right context though. Because
you got some. Hey, listen.
If you're making the money and it doesn't hurt you financially to do that,
To buy some J's,
you know what I mean, or put you back or set you back or hurt the people that you're supposed to be taking care of, then it's not an issue.
Yeah, because
Know what I mean?
to piggyback off what Kev saying, it's like
Because all us got J's.
Fuck yeah.
yeah, but I never like that. When I buy J's, I got expensive J's, but I was never in a position where should I buy these J's or should I like put this aside for my rent? Like I never was in a position like that in terms of like buying J's or shoes, and regardless.
No, I get that, and I agree, but that still don't make it not frivolous. That just means we do have a better sense of what our priorities are. We know, hey, like we ain't gonna take our rent money and go buy some J's with it, right? If you have some extra money, I mean, my point is I could have done a whole lot more with that $175 rather than have it sitting in the closet for 4 years.
Were you satisfied with your purchase?
At the time?
At the time,
Did it set you back in any way from your responsibilities?
no, it didn't.
Then I personally don't consider that frivolous if it's not hindering me in any way. I wouldn't consider that frivolous. That's just
It's
you.
still frivolous.
You're gonna have to spend money on
mean,
yourself
I mean,
eventually.
Here we go.
Definitionally,
Here we
it
go.
is frivolous.
Here
I'm
we
saying,
go.
in my opinion,
Here
fuck
we
the
go.
definition, because
Let's just throw the whole English language out the door. There.
fuck the definition.
It's
Fuck
a
the definition.
definition.
Frivolous, not having any serious purpose or value.
And I'm gonna touch on that right now, because values for items or material things is what you make it.
Watch I make Kev mad. Watch I
It's
make
what
Kev
you make.
mad.
Don't
You know
do it
fri-
yet.
you
Let
know
me finish
frivolous?
first.
You know frivolous?
Let me finish first.
Go. I can tell you what some frivolous shit is right now.
Value is what you make it. Obviously,
Uh-huh.
what is of value to you might not be of value to me.
Right.
So, based on that definition, if those were something that you really wanted, it wasn't frivolous to you.
I agree because people would say, oh, I spent frivolously. You got it. I can't even say it. I got lick my lips before I said it right. Frivolously. on weed, know what I mean? But that have serious value to me. Know what I mean? Serious purpose. For real.
Listen,
Value
Listen,
is what you make it.
and
bro.
it-
you know
drinks.
what? You know it's very frivolous. Buying a Rolex.
Yeah.
It's a great investment.
No,
guys.
it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
It's a watch.
It's a great investment,
It
actually.
tells you what the time is, bro.
And my watch is not gonna lose value,
You also
like
have
your
a
car,
phone that does
or
that.
your cars, or your cell phone, or your Jordans.
See,
It retains its value.
Again, this is why buying the J's was frivolous. I bought a Nintendo Switch. Frivolous.
Because it's no value to you. You don't use the shit.
I don't use none of this shit.
Okay, then it's frivolous to you.
I mean, and how do you use some of it?
It's frivolous to you.
without using all of it.
One or the other.
I don't know. I don't get that.
What I mean is, I don't use it now.
He
Like,
said he doesn't
I
use
have the
all of it,
Nintendo
as in the
Switch.
J's and the Switch.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch or the J's. I
You
have
know what
them.
you need to do?
I don't
Why don't you
use
just
them.
give me the Switch?
Nah.
Next
Because-
week?
Because it has a monetary value to
Okay.
somebody.
Listen, next
Cool.
week, what you should do is you should throw them J's on, grab your Switch, and just walk around the block and playing on your Switch mobile.
In the park.
and I mean in the park.
Nah,
Do that
but-
shit.
On the swing.
But my point is people go and they buy these things, right? And because I'm saying it's frivolous, and I'm even gonna speak for other people who go and spend their money frivolously on J's because it's something that is not needed when you already have shoes to wear,
So
right? Hold on, it is a
I'm
want.
here for this.
It is a want. It's not a need, right? When you have more important things to do with
Listen.
it, if you have the flexible money to go ahead and spend on it, yeah, you could go ahead and do it. That doesn't make it any less frivolous,
You can't tell a nigga he don't need
So
J's,
what
bro.
would you go ahead?
right? So you're asking what would I call something that is needed?
More important at the time when all your important shit is already dealt with or could be dealt with.
I'm saying even if you have expendable money and you're spending it on something like tennis just to wear with an outfit,
What
right?
about your BMW?
Huh? What about it?
Is that
That was frivolous.
Was that a frivolous purchase
Because you had
Yes,
a
it
car
was.
already.
on your behalf?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
You feel like that car retains its value?
better than them J's.
You feel like the car is a good investment?
A good investment?
Yeah.
No,
So hold on. I
No.
got a question.
no, not an investment.
I got a
Okay.
question. Based on what you're saying, then, when is it?
This nigga raised his hand.
I got to. This is some first stuff.
When
When
is it
when
frivolous
when
shit?
Rico started, that's our 444 talk. Based on what you're saying, right? There will never be a time when somebody could buy some J's.
Huh?
Nah,
No. I
nah.
didn't say
Nah.
I didn't say there's a time that somebody.
I am sorry,
can't-
Michael Jordan.
Shit, I just bought some J's.
I didn't say there isn't a time that somebody can't buy them. I'm just saying that because it's not needed, it's frivolous. It's something that's not needed. It's something that's
But you
wanted.
need listen. You would, but in the case where you need shoes, you're gonna say, listen. If you buy some Payless shit, that's not frivolous because you need shoes, but they cheap.
If you need shoes.
Yeah, but if you need shoes and
If
you
you-
go buy some 13s, what's the difference?
Hold on. If you need shoes,
That's a good question.
and either way you can't afford it, it's not frivolous. If you need shoes.
But did you need shoes?
Huh?
No.
No, I didn't.
You
Okay.
just buy some
So, and you're
13s.
fine with having one pair of shoes in your closet?
Am I fine with it?
Yeah. I'm just asking. It's a
No.
legit question.
No, because I do need
got
shoes
boots,
for
nigga.
multiple things.
You
Like
got boots.
Right.
there's work shoes.
And
Right.
those were casual shoes, right?
Yeah, those are casual shoes.
Okay. You need casual shoes.
You got
Yeah.
slippers, dog.
I'm good.
You could have wear them today. Why not? Why you
I'm
didn't
good,
wear them today?
I'm good with having one pair of tennis. I'm not gonna have one pair of tennis, but if everything come, I'm good with just wearing one pair of tennis.
How about you start fresh
Uh-huh.
and give all your shit away to people that really need it and keep the one pair of tennis that you need?
Understand what Dito's saying.
I understand. I'm
It's
just saying.
monetary, so ain't like he gonna spend 140 on some
he
J's.
said that he's fine with one pair of kicks.
Yeah,
I
so
am.
sell them. Sell all your shit.
Get rid of them and keep one pair.
I could sell them.
And would you do that
I would.
tomorrow?
Why not?
Will you do that tomorrow?
Would've made
Will
the
I
nigga
do
sell-
it? No, I'm not gonna do
Ah,
it.
okay.
Would've
cool.
made this nigga sell he J's that he worked so hard to get because he wanted these J's and the
I
stores
did
ain't
wa-
had them and he waited outside
But-
and these the same 13s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they have value actually.
ain't got no damn
They
value.
do.
Soon as you put them on your feet, same situation.
And if they are in supreme condition,
Same
you
thing
could,
with a Rolex.
You could listen.
Meek Mill over here.
Relax.
Rolly.
You actually sell those things and get money back if you really wanted to, though.
I'm not saying that I can't get money
Yeah.
back. Will I get my full value? Maybe, maybe not.
You
for
probably
J's,
you probably could get
for-
more for J's. Yeah.
for those J's, but the rest of my shoes. You say if I sell all my shoes, the rest of my shoes. I mean, I may or may not get the value that I have in the shoes back. You know what I mean? And then it then comes down to, like you said, I'm not saying that these aren't things that people want and people don't have the right to buy them. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if something is not needed,
It's frivolous.
it's frivolous.
I got it down right now.
What do you consider not needed?
Huh?
What do you consider
quiet
not
all
needed?
this time.
Not something you need in
frivolous
your
is, yeah.
everyday life. You would consider that something that you need, something that you
Okay,
use in your everyday life.
You need shoes on your feet.
Right.
If you have no shoes in your closet and you
Okay.
can afford Jordans or you can afford fucking Payless, if you could afford them both, right?
Okay.
Right?
So
Whichever ones you decide to buy, it is needed at the time. That is not a frivolous spend. It would be a stupid spend
So,
if
wouldn't your needs be tailored to you and what you want
I'd appreciate.
individually?
I'd
No.
appreciate if we could not talk for 20 minutes about the meaning of the word frivolous. Okay? That's
Okay.
what I'd appreciate.
Okay.
That's what I'd appreciate.
that's all. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
I agree with the whole Jordan shit. It's the same thing with like, it's just like, for instance, you in a position where you could buy something of that kind of flavor, and that's on you. Because to be honest, frivolous is how somebody else would see it. Because
Yeah.
I could look at you and
That's
say,
what I'm saying.
that's some frivolous shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And you could say, I work hard for my money. I am comfortable. I could buy these shoes, but you can't. Like,
yeah, it's still frivolous. It's like, mate, if I'm worth $100 million and I say, you know what, I'm gonna buy a Ferrari just because I could.
Yeah, but
It-
that doesn't mean that it doesn't hold value to you.
Just because it holds value to me
when he do
doesn't
the
mean
slow
it
talk, when he do the slow talk, he's fed up with repeating himself.
I don't give a shit.
Just be
Listen, as I said, last time I'm gonna state it. Last time. I'm
he
gonna state
Italian now. Fuck that.
it. Portobello,
No.
tutti frutti.
And no tutti frutti. No tutti frutti. Hey,
Look at me with such intent.
dog, tutti
Yo,
frutti.
this nigga just ruined one of my favorite movies of all time, Chad. Why you do that, dog?
Oh fuck.
We must immediately watch that after this. Shout out to Money Talks, one of the best movies of all time.
My point is that regardless of how much money you have, whatever you spend money on, if it's not needed, it's frivolous. If you have a car to get from A to B, that's the purpose of cars. Yes, if you have more money, you can buy a car for whatever reason
You have a
want.
car to race. That's the purpose of a vehicle.
Huh?
Y'all need to stop with this,
Guess this nigga has
technical shit.
This nigga has 2 cars, bro.
Technical shit.
I do have 2 cars, and I did say one was a frivolous purchase. I fully.
That holds value to you. So you
do
still
you
consider
regret
that
making a
frivolous.
purchase?
Not,
Yeah, do
Do
you
I-
regret that shit?
No, I don't.
It
regret
ain't frivolous then.
Nah, because it's value to you.
it ain't if you regret it.
It
It's
don't matter if you
if it
regret it or
holds
not.
value or purpose.
It holds value or purpose to you.
What's
right?
your purpose for buying the car?
Because he likes it.
And on top of that, nigga don't let nobody else drive. his shit.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I won't let
yeah.
nobody
So
else
I don't
drive
think
it.
that's a frivolous expense.
No.
I'm saying it's frivolous. Me, the purchaser, is saying it's frivolous. Whether y'all think it's frivolous or
But
not.
you have to understand
the
one
purpose of
thing. You
buying
have to
it?
understand one thing in this whole equation. We don't give a fuck what you think. Okay?
Exactly.
As the purchaser.
Exactly.
It's a frivolous expense, right?
It was it had
But
purpose.
it's a
some
valuable
kind of
expense
purpose
to you.
For you.
Huh?
It has some kind of purpose or value for you to go
Get
and pick
the
it up.
keys.
Yes, and everything
Rip it
that
right
you,
now.
everything that
It
you,
can't happen.
based on that, you can say there's no frivolous purchase because at some point in time, whatever it is you bought had some value or purpose to you at that moment in time.
Nah, you get some niggas do some dumb shit. I go
But-
buy fucking 30 lamps and I have 10 lamps already.
But it had some value or
They like
purpose
lamps, dog.
to them at that time.
People do the same shit
lamps,
with clocks and watches.
Collectibles.
Yes, and watches.
Bro, I don't have a Rolex, okay?
Yeah. I mean,
You got
I
an
mean,
8B.
I mean, flipping.
He's trying to cost me get
He
fucking
got an
robbed,
Audemars. What else? What else? Oh, he got a Patek Philippe. If I said that correct.
bro. Petite.
But well, I don't care. I don't
Or
care.
Patek.
I don't care. I have an Apple Watch.
This nigga trying to cost me get robbed.
I have an Apple Watch. I bet you a Patek Philippe can't tell them they fucking calories. All right then. All right then. Migos, I talking with y'all because that's all y'all is be wearing.
Uh,
So you wouldn't buy a nice watch?
Oh,
You?
to be honest, no.
Oh, okay.
I had a nice watch before,
You wouldn't buy a nice watch?
and I gifted that.
if I had the money,
No. Okay. Would you
Yes.
buy a nice watch?
If
All right.
if
Cool.
if I
Over
if
a
I was
fucking
worth
shit ass Apple Watch.
Fuck yeah.
if I had if I was worth $10 million, yeah, I'd buy a $20,000
wouldn't do that. You know why I wouldn't do that? Because I'm not gonna buy a watch that costs the same as a fucking vehicle, that costs the same as a nice hefty down payment on a home, that
Hell
costs the
nah.
same as
If you
no.
were
I'm not
$10
gonna do
million,
that.
What's
I'm
ironic
not-
is
why?
I'd probably
we
buy
spoke
a
about
Techno
this
Marine.
yesterday. When you make more money,
yeah,
So I
you
could go
spend on
swimming.
other shit.
yeah, but when you make when that is facts. When you make more money, but the whole way you view things is different. I mean,
different,
you gotta look at it in a percentage wise, right? If you only make $100,000 a year, right, spending $10,000 on a watch is flipping. That's 10% of your money,
Yeah,
right?
that's retarded.
But if you like Jay-Z and you're making $300 million a year, right? That $10,000 on a watch is like a person making $100,000 spending $3. You know what I mean?
So a rich nigga stumbled across this episode and was like, "These niggas cannot relate."
No,
Probably,
I mean
yeah.
that's like Jay-Z went to a club last year or whatever, and he spent his bill at the club was flipping $106,000 or $109,000, right? His net worth is almost $1 billion. If you were to break it down, and somebody did, they were like, "That's somebody making $50,000 a year,
He's a billionaire
spending,
now,
huh?
bro. He's a billionaire now, bro.
Yeah, but that's like somebody who makes $50,000 a year spending $100. Like that is the equivalent of it. So when you start getting, as your money increases, like your view of things is different. Something that you would say now, hey, bro, that's like it's kind of ridiculous for me to spend all that money on a watch when a car costs the same thing. But at the same time, I live in a $1 million house.
It also depends on the situation.
So what's
too.
a what's a frivolous expense to Jay-Z?
Everything,
Everything is a frivolous expense
everything.
to the purchaser.
You know what was a frivolous expense today?
What?
Buying a fucking old ass charger for Apple computer that I could get for $19. I spent $80 on it.
You still made the choice. Is as much as Dito was laughing at you.
Apple need to like.
As much as
need to
Dito
fix
was
that shit.
Dito is a horrible
Hold on, so
person.
you bought an
bro.
old charger?
Wow,
He calls himself a Christian.
how
You
how
bought
am I a horrible
Dito?
person?
Dito horrible.
You
my
bought an
nigga.
old charger?
for an old computer, like a really old computer,
Put it like this.
for $80.
Name something you invested in. It could be anything.
Other than weed.
Let's say weed. No, we gonna say weed, right?
Yeah, okay.
Let's
yeah,
say weed, right?
cannabis, please.
Cannabis. Oh, yeah, please. Cannabis, please. My fault. So, cannabis, right?
Yes.
Imagine, right? You see.
Makes it seem as if it's legal.
Imagine you get some cannabis, right? That you ordered. Get some cannabis. Something's wrong with the cannabis, right? We go to the cannabis repair place. You know what I mean? Just
Okay.
we just
Alright,
just follow me. Follow me. I would
Cannabis,
not lead y'all astray.
The
Follow me.
cannabis repair.
Yeah, to get
okay.
this repair, right?
yeah.
And then your best friend close friend, brother, who you consider a brother, right?
For those 5 minutes we were in there, we were not related.
Anyway,
At all.
right? Now it's gonna cost you a lot of money to fix this cannabis issue, and then Tito over there just laughing at your ass, like in front of the repair people. When they come to you and say, "When do you leave?" Like, when do you leave again? This nigga just like he waiting for the punchline. That "when do you leave" was the setup. The punchline was, "We ain't gonna have this shit ready by then." And Tito just lost it. To Kev demise, Kev pain and suffering, Kev over here trying
To get
not
the
to
charger.
frown, not to frown. We ain't even talking about the charger yet. The charger is like the
Icing
next
on the
joke.
cake.
The charger is like the next joke. He come here. I remember when I get the phone call because the keyboard was fucked up. He called me panicking, but he ain't really called me because this is what Kev does.
Okay.
Kev will call
Oh,
me.
God.
Kev will call me to talk to Dito. Kev will call my phone to talk to Dito, right? So he called me, freaking out because the keyboard messed up. He's here now to get this keyboard fixed. He leaves tomorrow. Guess what? Keyboard can't get fixed. He's sad. You know who's happy? Do you know who's happy? Dito's happy. For some reason, Dito is in a joyous mood.
Not
Okay?
happy, not joyous, just filled with laughter.
So now, right?
Wow.
So now he
My
gotta get a
suffering
charger,
is
right?
fucking
Listen,
humorous
wait,
too.
wait, yeah, but I said, that's what I said. That's what I said, right? That's what I said. Now he gotta get a charger on top of him not getting his keyboard fixed. So now you got this shitty keyboard till whenever he decide to, whatever the second option was. Now he gotta get a charger for his girl that he was adamantly selling her. Listen, order the charger, send it here. Bada bing, bada boom. She didn't do that, right? She didn't do that. You know who else is still happy? You know who's still like, happiness ain't even went down a decimal. If anything, the happiness went up a decimal. A few.
Well, that
I ain't done. You know who else happy? This guy. I sitting there like, motherfucker. And then I get pulled into it like,
he
why
was
do
laughing
Kev say,
more than
why do
me.
I even have friends? I say, first of all, I laughing at this nigga laughing at you. Not you. I ain't laughing at you because I understand the pain you going through.
Guess what? That was karma. He didn't get to do the dyno. And he blamed us.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker over there laughing at my pain.
Yeah.
Right?
Because we didn't laugh at you. We ain't laugh at you.
pretty
Pretty much.
much.
Like, this nigga was
fucked up.
He was making us feel it too. Man, I wish I could have dyno. Man,
Exactly.
I wanted to go on a dyno. Every 20 minutes,
So how
I
was-
really wanted to do my car. I really wanted to dyno
Wait,
my car.
he really wanted to dyno his frivolous purchase.
Yes.
I was
That's crazy.
I'm good with that.
Ironic.
I was a car show.
You fucking horrible for that though.
It was good.
Hold on,
It's decent.
It was okay?
before we answer that,
Let's say this.
right?
Oh, like, yeah, why were you so
Well,
filled with laughter?
I found the situation funny because when we went in there, I knew that they weren't going to be able to fix it that day.
Wow.
Whoa.
I knew this. He noticed too.
Where's it, Best Buy?
No.
No, this is
Nah,
Apple
it's
store.
I had the idea that they wouldn't do it, but he
Right.
filled my head was like, oh, well, they can just switch it. It's a warranty on those keyboards. They're gonna just give you a new computer.
No, I didn't say they're going to give
Yeah,
you a new
Hey, you
computer.
did- you did say
Tito
that.
I
set you
said,
Tito set you up.
I said, you could see if you could just trade it in and upgrade the purchase because you were
to a new computer?
yeah because he was messing with the idea already of getting an upgrade. I said,
Is this considered frivolous?
My laptop?
Yeah.
Nah,
no, he uses it for work.
not really.
No,
So it's a frivolous expense.
Nah, because it holds value to me. I need my shit.
Listen that.
Nah, so
But you could also get a Acer for like $150.
fuck Aces.
I said.
so
It's
anyway.
saying, though.
So I was laughing at that, and with the charger situation, right? He was already mad, upset that his girl didn't already pre-order, pre-purchase,
Sad charger
said charger
for way less money.
right? Not he was-
$19, by the way.
Hold on, not even that. He was under the impression it had probably been about $40-$50.
Nah.
The charger,
Yes,
$80
yes, that's what you said.
dollars.
Online.
Online.
Like, yeah, online, yeah.
And knowing that it's $80 in Apple.
You need this
And he's
computer
like,
charge.
Plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax. He's
85
like,
bucks.
Like, right, she gotta order this. So he was upset at that. And I said, you know what, let's see how much this charger would cost on Amazon. Pulled it up, and it was $17.99.
The
Or
funniest part.
$18.99.
The funniest
and
part.
when he saw that, It was his
Expression, right?
explosion of anger at that moment that he said, "I ain't even gonna buy this
The
fucking
funny, hey,
charger."
and the funniest part,
That
right?
was hilarious.
The funniest part, right? He ended up getting the charger, right? And the
Uh-huh.
woman was like, "It's $79.99." Kev like, I already fucking know this. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny.
What makes
That
it
was
even
funny.
worse, like
That
I
was
wanted
funny.
to get the screen
Screen
protector,
protector.
and she was like, "Oh, it's $40," and I was like, "Wow, really?"
She's like, and we
Like-
put it on for you.
and I'm like-
Kev said, wow. Kev said, wow. That's so worth $40. Oh my gosh.
Oh God,
It was funny though. It was funny though. But yeah.
those were frivolous purchases.
Yeah. So speaking
What-
of frivolous
which was
purchases,
The charger for sure,
Yeah.
and in the case if I decided to get. The case.
Nah, I wouldn't say the charger is a frivolous purchase. I would
nah.
say it's a stupid purchase, being that you could have gotten it for cheaper. It is still needed.
To me, it's a frivolous purchase. Why?
with it,
Because even I could get it for cheaper, it isn't for me,
not a
and the
song.
person didn't listen.
How does song go, Rico?
Oh, for you,
Yeah.
it's not.
It was what kind of purchase it was?
For him, it was a frivolous.
How does song go, Rico?
it-
Dropped
it-
out of school.
Now we dumb as shit.
We dumb as shit.
Oh man.
So yeah, you blame us for not being able to dyno your own car. He blame us because he couldn't dyno the car that we can't even fucking drive.
Facts.
That's crazy, bro.
You can't drive sick regardless.
I could.
Really?
I definitely could.
Oh, he learns. That's good.
I definitely could.
I don't know what guy you learn on.
Come on, who used to take Adam to work in the morning
Okay.
when we first moved here?
Oh my bad.
And the gun that gold stick shift on
Well, it's silver, but yeah.
Mañano over here. I ain't-
Mañano?
Mañana?
Listen, hasta fuego, nigga. If Will Smith can make shit up, I can make shit up too, nigga. Fuck y'all talk about. But yeah,
Oh shit.
tell our companion over here about the car show.
The car show was dope. It was nice.
It was very awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all seen any frivolous purchases?
A lot. A lot of very expensive.
It was nice cars out there.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a big shocker. We had a car do some numbers that nobody was expecting the car to do.
Numbers they do.
Like,
it was
It was the Evo 10.
742 or some
Evo
shit.
10.
Evo 10. Yeah. And we there because it looks stock as shit. Kev was like, this shit only do 200 and something.
Now I was in
He
the
said
300s.
three. He
I
said
was in
three
the
something.
300s.
Okay, three.
Yeah, I
He
was in
said
the
like
3s.
320 something.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
320,
Our boy Jeff
330.
say, our boy
It
Jeff
was
say
like 180. Yeah, he's like 180.
Shit going on the dyno.
500.
700 and like
Bro.
40 horsepower. And they say, hold on, they're gonna run again. They're gonna turn up the boost.
They're gonna turn the boost up. So the car did the 7 something without the boost being turned up. But then they ran it again, but they didn't say the numbers of it.
Yeah, they
And
kept that shit secret.
They keep it secret. They kept it secret.
Yeah.
But they had a couple of fucking like crazy like supers out there that was just doing super like numbers, I guess, bro. Because it is ridiculous. But Dito didn't get to do his car, but Jeff, a few of the guys get to do their cars, and they was somewhat satisfied with their numbers. But
Yeah.
and then we did some Fast and the Furious shit afterwards.
What y'all do? Y'all
Race.
rob a fucking
No,
armor truck?
the first Fast and the Furious actually
Damn.
racing.
Okay.
So
They did some robbery shit too
they
in the
did
first
some
Fast
racing.
Furious.
They did,
Yeah,
they did some
bro.
racing.
First one. Everyone was a robbery.
I thought everyone was
Tokyo
about.
Drift.
I thought
Tokyo
everything
Drift.
was about family. In
Tokyo Drift is robbing and shit
in
too.
white
What the-
T-shirt.
Just
It
on
is
the, just on the slick. Han was stealing from.
That was an
from the
Fast and Furious
Yakuza
2.
dude. That wasn't a robbery in that either.
Yeah.
what they rob.
That wasn't a
They
robbery. in
didn't
that.
any robberies in that one.
No, ain't no robberies in
Okay.
that. It was like a they didn't
The dude
rob
was,
money.
smuggling
they,
drugs, right?
They thief money. They thief money like on a slick. When it's like when your boy was like pockets ain't empty no more, cuz. Hey, rest in peace to Paul Walker. But that's the funniest shit I ever see, bro. When he said "cuz" in the movie, dog.
Part-
When
that part
Brian
two,
O'Connor, yeah, when Brian O'Connor said "cuz," he said "we ain't hungry no more." mad at you with that dog.
Nah, fast,
Ejectocito, cuz.
and they ain't do no Robin and Fast 4 neither.
The one with
Fast they just need to stop.
When Letty.
nah.
They just need to stop.
They
Letty
actually
died.
before they stop, they have to slow down.
Press a little
They-
break. They
the
gotta be
next movie.
They gotta be
the
slow
next-
and furious.
No, it's gonna be slow and civilized. that's what they need to do, bro. That's what they need to do. Slow and civilized.
It's not gonna happen. Like,
That's how the nigga Vin Diesel is talk. Slow and fucking.
Yo, Vin Diesel's gonna be like Sylvester Stallone, and these movies old as fuck, plastic surgery all over the place, and still in Fast, still in the Fast series, yo.
I actually want to go watch that movie with him, Bloodshot.
Yeah, okay.
That comes out this weekend.
Yeah.
We could
Trash.
we could we can watch it and talk about it.
I still didn't watch Sonic yet.
You got free movie tickets, right? Well, we in there then.
We? I
We
don't
in
speak
there.
French.
We in there, nigga.
He like, we?
We in there. It ain't even frivolous at that point. It's frivolous.
What's all the different
Okay.
languages in this
Yeah.
episode?
It's frivolous.
It's French, but you were speaking.
Say what?
He said he ain't French, and you were speaking some kind of off-white Spanish as well.
No, I said we.
Nah, and you were
What you
saying
mean? Mañana.
Mañana, whatever the fuck that is.
Yo, wait, don't watch another dog. I gotta tell you all, bro. If it is done already, it's done already.
Ah,
Hasta
okay.
fuego. It's done already, dog. It's done already. So we ain't even need to reverse back to this.
Reverse back.
Hey, and that's how it's gonna go down.
Reverse back. All right.
Mhm.
Because listen, if you reverse forward, you are now entering the twilight zone.
Yeah, nah.
That's where shit like that could happen, though.
The
Reversing
Twilight Zone.
forward.
Reversing forward. Makes sense.
Driving back.
Yeah.
They made a remake of that. I want to watch that
The
actually.
Twilight Zone?
Peel,
Yeah.
right? Peel did it, right?
Yeah.
I actually want to see his Candyman do.
Me too.
It's gonna be like
Yeah,
some
I'm
Black
excited
Mirror
for
shit
that.
or like legit.
But me too.
Twilight.
I definitely want to see the Candyman movie.
Yeah, they're gonna be crazy. You should go in the bathroom
Where the
right
hell
now
that
and say
pause come
Candyman
from, bro?
5 times.
Hey, cause I see a poster say, "Hey, listen, y'all, this new generation, we ain't anybody that born in the '90s or later. We ain't playing the Candyman challenge when it becomes a thing, cause you already know it's gonna be a bunch of little young knuckleheads in the fucking bathroom saying Candyman,
I didn't do that
Candyman.
as a kid. I had to say Candyman and Bloody Mary.
They have a predominantly black cast this time around, right?
Even
Looks
the
so, yeah.
old Candyman was mostly black. Just
Oh,
a few
I-
white people was in the movie.
I never seen it.
It's a good movie and it's scary as shit. When I was growing up, like I used to love like the iconic like horror movie guys. Like I love Freddy, I love Jason, I love Michael Myers, like those like Leatherface, like those iconic characters. Candyman was the one of those that was really fucking me up, bro. Like in
Well-
terms of like the fear factor.
What was the movie with the guy with all the pins in his
Like
head?
Hellraiser.
They should do a remake of that. I think that was.
Hellraiser.
I think that was like the only movie that scared me. That and Children
The
of the
name
Corn.
of the movie is Hellraiser.
Never watch it.
The series is Hellraiser.
Who
It's
is
some
this
gruesome,
guy?
horrible shit. With all those needles, Pinhead. I think that's his name, Pinhead.
I don't know.
No idea what y'all
Y'all
talking
got a
about.
whole fucking computer encyclopedia shit. So y'all could just, you see what I saying? Don't,
Yeah, like that.
Dito,
shit.
don't do this shit.
My
Don't
key-
start this laughing shit
My,
again,
my
bro.
keyboard doesn't work.
Because
Hey.
I'm very serious right now.
You can be as serious as you want. I've been laughing all day, and it's been
All right.
Yeah,
Really good
okay.
day.
Yeah, Hellraiser. Yeah.
laughter is good for the soul.
This
There you
nigga.
go. You seen him before.
I seen that before, but I ain't never watch it.
Yeah, that shit was kind of.
Yeah, some gruesome shit.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. That and Children of the Corn was some wild shit about
Who,
that.
who do Children of the Corn? Wes Craven? No? Nah, Wes
Nah.
Craven is Freddy Krueger.
I didn't think it's Pet Cemetery too.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery. But it's like by somebody. It's like something's Pet Cemetery.
I don't know, but yeah.
They should do a remake of that shit.
I don't really fuck with horror movies anymore.
Me either.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, yeah.
They ain't.
That's-
It just doesn't do anything for me anymore.
Yeah, last
But-
last
You know it's something to with horror
fuck with
movies, right? What just got me about horror movies? Back to this, colorism thing. But I don't understand why in horror movies the black person always getting killed first or second. When we all know, babe, black people don't stay around for that shit.
Stephen King, by the way.
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Don't ever
That's how
don't
you
ever
pronounce
do
his name?
that again in your
Stephen
life.
King.
Yeah.
Stephen King. Okay, cool.
Stephen King.
Like I don't understand.
You ever you go call? I dare you to say who did they shoot in the 3? Stephen Curry. See how far you get with that shit.
Dope.
Stephen Curry.
Stephen
Who you
Curry.
play for, the Mavericks?
He in the G League. Who the fuck is Stephen Curry, dog?
Who that is? They third, brother.
What the next? Tell fucking get on bottle, child.
So you think you would die first? Or you consider yourself black or white?
I consider myself mulatto.
Black. Okay. You?
I'm fair skinned.
Dad, gonna dad.
Nigga, me and you die
Rico,
first.
listen, Rico is the type of nigga in a scary movie that's not gonna think the shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dad?
he goes on his explosive rant about it's not being real, and then he gets killed.
Like Samuel Jackson and
First, we're gonna seal off these pools.
right.
Yo, the shark come. That was one of the corniest.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea is on some different shit.
Corniest movie of all time, bro.
That's probably the only horror movie where a black man survived.
That's a horror movie.
That's not a horror movie, bro.
Horror.
That is
Horror.
science fiction, my nigga. That is not even in the realm of horror.
But he didn't answer the question. You think you would be amongst the blacks to die first?
To die first?
Tito ain't black.
I ain't even gonna be
Tito
there,
gonna be
bro.
in the movie in a MAGA hat, bro. Okay?
Nah.
All right, then. You think it's a
Nah.
game?
Bruh.
You think it's a
Nah.
fucking game on this? You think
Bruh.
it's a game on this road?
Hold on. First off, I ain't gonna be the one getting killed first, right?
You getting killed though.
No, I ain't
This
getting
is
killed at
all
all.
hypothetical. So
Based on race and
Hypothetically,
history,
Hypo-
you're dying, bro. At some point in this movie.
But he's not
based
white,
on
though.
that-
So he might actually die faster than
But-
the traditional white person.
So, but we all know, like, the black person is don't die. Well, he normally dies second. He's don't die first. It'll always be some white bitch fucking running and falling down 1,000,001 times. And she is died,
Man's a
right?
gangster over here.
Right? But soon as I find out that people are dying, I'm packing up and leaving.
I think they
I
changed
ain't
that
sticking
narrative
around.
a
But you
little
have to
bit.
understand the way the world works in the horror movies. When you try to leave, your car ain't gonna start.
For Fox.
Your motherfucking,
You can't get to the keys in time.
and on top of
You're going
that,
to trip over nothing.
you on top of
I
that,
calling the Uber, I ain't driving.
listen, on top of that,
Uber going to show up and be the fucking enemy.
No. As soon as you go to call Uber, no service.
Fox.
You in a horror movie, my nigga.
Battery dying.
These things don't go in your favor, okay?
That's why you
This ain't
do
the Hunger
it.
Games,
That's
nigga.
why you do it in the day. Cause it is always be somebody die. Hold
No,
on. Every
every
horror,
day is when you don't believe shit.
Hold on. Check it out. In the horror movies, somebody is died, right, at night. Then the next day, people is hear about it. Oh, y'all hear what's going on, yada yada. So normally it's be at some school, right? Flipping, they talking about what's going on.
I got your ass
Right?
right now.
Is this a scary movie?
No, I got your ass right now. No, keep going. Pause.
And
Go.
at that point, it's gonna be, all right, I'm going to travel away from here.
And as soon as that day scene, when you realizing what's happening, you gotta leave. You know the very next scene is your death scene in the airport, in the train station, in the fucking submarine,
Facts.
in whatever tube or whatever realization you trying to leave this horror world in. You're dying, my guy.
And then before you leave, like it's a loud suspense on the glass window by your car or by the fucking train you sitting
Or
on.
then turns out he's the bad guy the whole fucking time.
Nah. No. He's not white. That's usually the white rule. It'd probably be fucking him because he's saying he's fair skinned. It might be him.
Listen,
It might be him. He's going to kill us all.
horror movie is a bunch of bullshit. For real, they need to stop making horror movies. Horror movies is a bunch of bullshit.
Nah, bro. If it
Nah.
got a
Only the
genre, they
old
can
ones-
keep it going.
The old ones,
The,
yeah.
the science fiction shit is
What?
what make it funny. But like if it's like a legit true story, like Skeleton Key or
Watch a
some
horror
shit,
movie.
that's what make it like really
Watch
scary.
a horror movie in Spanish, and it's exposed. You'll expose the fuck out that horror. You be like, this some bullshit. Amigo. Yeah, you be like, this some bullshit, dog. What the fuck is going on here? What's going on here?
I'm pretty sure if I said friend in English, you ought to been the same way. Like, what the fuck kind of movie this is? You see what I said? So, but no, real talk, in a horror movie, I ain't gonna lie, I probably will die. My running ass, I dying, bro. The runners just get killed, my guy. The runners just die.
Also, too, but in horror movies, but what I just don't get is even after somebody died, there's either go to a party in the woods or near the beach that have a whole bunch of
Niggas
trees
just have a
there.
party. First of all, niggas have a party in the woods, player.
Yep. Singing around and dancing and fucking by fires and shit, drinking, getting high out of their minds, and then nobody know what the fuck happened the next
You know what
morning.
in horror
Unless the people
movies,
died.
you don't want to be the one in a relationship.
So it's always some fucking in some horror movies too.
Because it's
Bro.
either you or whoever you with, you're gonna die in a horror movie.
So if you're in a horror movie, it's you and your wife, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be in any type of fucking
So
relationship.
you leaving her, or you
You don't want to be walking your
life up?
dog. You know what I mean? You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want no type. If you the single person, that's probably like normally the person who live or be like, yo, there's some shit going on. And then they have like a little cameo and they get away.
Usually
But
the crazy
everyone who
person
in the-
survives. Like the person that everybody thinks is fucking nuts and crazy going out of their mind, they usually said that survived the shit.
And then you got some horror movies, nobody has survived.
And then another
Just
thing
the
too,
ghost.
Another thing too, bro.
I'm telling you, for
if
real.
if all of that gonna happen, bro, I lock up in my house with my guns. One way in, one way out.
You assuming it's a movie where the person that the killer is something that you can physically shoot.
Yes.
And you gotta put a whole
Yes.
clips, 20 clips in them.
See,
And they still running
you
after you
still,
with a
you still
machete.
forget where the fuck he at. You in a
Yeah,
horror
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
You gun jamming. You
Exactly.
feel what I saying?
You can't load
All
the
you
gun in
can't
time.
load.
All of 'em.
You suddenly nervous. You can't even put
Can't
the fucking
load the
clip
gun
in.
in time.
You feel what I saying? You eat lock up in his house, nigga. Keys
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
work in horror movies.
All the enemies
It's a
in
bunch
the room
of
where his
jingling.
guns
It's
at.
a bunch of jingling, and keys don't work in horror
Facts.
movies. You're in a
Bob,
horror world.
No,
bro.
I already inside, so the door locked, so you would see it open, cause it'd be click.
Bob Marley playing in the background.
So that's how you enter in your own house.
No, that's how the person is. There's be in the house already, and somebody's come to the door, and they trying to open it, and they there watching like,
So
cause
it's
they
just
already
like-
stuck in the room, and you would see the door flipping.
But remember, you said you lock in your room.
So what if it's like a
Yeah.
supernatural type freaking horror?
You gonna lock the
nigga's
door.
like a ghost or a monster.
You
or
gonna
some
lock the
shit.
door? The
Then I
ghost gonna
did.
be like, "Fuck,
I
it's
can't.
locked." That's what you can do.
But if it's a supernatural thing like that,
The people who always
Oh, you ain't
fight
fucking with
back is
Supernatural
get the
shit.
worst dead in the horror movie though. Like the one who giving a challenge and fighting back.
What horror movie you see this in?
I'd rather fight. I'd rather
Like,
die fighting.
let me see. like Freddy we just was watching the other day.
Yeah, we watched that shit
The
last night.
beginning
bro.
of the Freddy Krueger movie.
Yeah.
He's trying to fight back. I don't know. I feel like the people who trying to fight back against more so not the paranormal shit. I'm talking about like the Jasons, the Freddy, the Michael Myers, and
You
the
ain't
people
fighting
who
Jason.
the people who putting up a fight and ending up like going far. And they living longer than average.
So you would just stand
scared.
there and be like, okay.
No, I just saying
Kill
they
me.
get the worst death.
So you wouldn't fight. I'm saying like if you.
No, I would. I just
Okay.
saying the person who normally it'd be like, God damn.
Oh, my dad gonna be horrible then.
They had flip off and then they had they had
Head flip off.
flying in the air and then he chopped their head in half again while it in the air. And
This
then-
nigga just turned this into from a
I'm
horror
telling
movie
you.
to a samurai film.
This
telling
nigga,
you.
this small come much shit. This nigga
I'm
I'm
talking.
telling you.
I'm telling
Fucking-
you.
And then wear your face.
I don't
like,
think.
he thinking about some cheapest creeper shit.
Jeepers Creepers was pretty dope though.
Nah, Texas
I didn't
Chainsaw
like that
Massacre
movie.
will wear your face.
But that was a true story, right? Wasn't
Jeepers
it?
Creepers?
No,
Texas.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a true story?
Yeah.
See, that's what just make it scary when the
Yeah.
shit actually happened.
Only two movies truly
That's,
scare
that's
me
why
to
you
the
ain't
point.
trying to drive on a road trip cross country 8.
Hills of Eyes shit.
Not even Hills of Ice. That be them saying we go on them road trip. You see the same the bitch in a dress in the middle of the fucking road.
Yo, she get knocked down.
barefoot.
No, you don't knock them. You drive through them, and then they end up in the box seat and shit.
Y'all seeing Tall Grass?
Big car accident.
What?
Y'all seeing Tall Grass? On Netflix?
No.
You drive-
yes. Yeah, I see
That,
that.
okay, that shit was dope. If I see a little boy and tall grass freaking screaming and asking for help, I'm leaving his ass. I'm driving straight past. I'm not stopping.
But they didn't even see him. They just heard
They heard him. I'm not even stopping. I don't care if I see the nigga.
Bruh.
There's a church across the street. You're standing in the grass and you're
That's
asking for help.
that's a horror movie.
Nah,
Oh,
bro.
oh,
We gotta check it out.
That's
Suspense drama.
suspense
not
drama.
even
on
even,
Netflix.
Yeah.
Not even it was a church across the street. There's a church across the street with a bunch of abandoned cars.
Exactly. But wait, they didn't see the abandoned cars when they
Okay,
first drove past.
okay.
My bad.
Okay. Spoiler alert, gentlemen.
What we spoiled?
What if the cars was gonna be a big shocker for me?
The thing is,
You
don't-
ruined that.
You're gonna see that in the beginning
Exactly.
of the film.
But still, I would have been like, damn, there's a lot of cars over there. Now I know that. I can't even say that now.
Moral of the story is, don't stop and help strangers.
It's only 2 movies that really scare me. Horror movies, wife. And that was Candyman, of course, and then Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Nah, Skeleton Key was
that
one
did
for
that
me.
shit to me. That damn the Emily Rose shit.
The only horror I could think that scared me was Chucky, and I was a kid when I watched it. So.
Yeah, watch that shit in Spanish right now. yeah, he can be like, this some bullshit.
Wait, you actually watched the horror in Spanish?
Nah, but
okay.
you watch a horror movie in Spanish. You gonna see.
That gonna be exposed.
you gonna be like, what the?
You gonna expose one of these amazing shot of the weeks that you had cooking up?
Yeah.
What you got? You got horror? You got something horrible?
Nah, not at all.
Nah. You know, everybody just be going through things, and you know, you just be trying to encourage yourself to do some things, right? But sometimes you just be going through some stuff, and you just talk.
Go ahead, bro. My bad, dog.
You know why you laughing?
Nah,
Because your voice. Hey, when a shot of the week time is.
Go ahead.
You know.
Nah, but-
He lips after every word. You know when you going through things and you want to do some things. You know.
Oh man.
Like a 90s radio talk
I
show
ain't
host.
telling you, dog.
Late night groove.
Telling you. Continue, detox. Continue.
So check it out. Everybody got bad times in their life, and you know, they tend to talk down on themselves. So I'm saying you shouldn't do that. So the shot of the week is do not speak bad of yourself, because the warrior within hears your words and is lessened by them. The more you speak bad of yourself, it just breaks yourself down.
Bars.
Yeah.
That's some Last Samurai shit, my guy.
Bars.
So
Best movie in the world, by the way.
whenever you feeling down, just remember to speak well of yourself. It may not seem like a lot, but saying it to yourself, you ain't breaking yourself down.
Stay away from fuck niggas too, then. Because
Yes, sir.
they talk down all the time.
Hey, I'm feeling that shot of the week. And it's okay if you feel it. It's okay if you don't feel it. Because at the end of the day, your opinion don't count. Make sure y'all, like, subscribe, share, the huge. Hit us up on all the platforms. Instagram, your opinion don't count _ YODC. YouTube is where we at right now for the time being. We'll be on YouTube. We trying to hit all the platforms for podcasts, so stay tuned for those. We on Twitter as well. What's the Twitter handle?
Y_ODC.
All right.
At Y_.
This nigga don't even know his own job.
I know my job. I'm trying to figure out why you're trying to hand it off to me.
I just asked you for the Twitter handle.
Oh, okay. So you didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
can't
dope.
remember.
Facebook
I know shit.
pages.
I know
Your
shit.
opinion don't count.
That's
That's
dope.
been the shit all the whole weekend. I know shit.
I know shit.
I know shit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Facebook is your opinion don't count. We also got a PayPal link in the description too if y'all want to support us that way as well. We greatly appreciate that. Trying to go fast, but
Yeah, we great.
yeah, it's your opinion don't count. We love y'all. We out.